Hey, what's up, guys? It's Anthony Paez, aka Film Buff 80. Hopefully you're not hearing the background. For some reason, when I started recording these videos, someone's playing music in the background. So hopefully you can't hear that. So I won't get any copyright infringement. Just kind of moving stuff here around a little bit. Um, so today's video is being recorded on December 1st at 4:23 p.m. Eastern Time. And I wanted to do this video for a long time. I've been messing up a little bit here and there. But basically, this video is about a phenomenon called the Mandela Effect. I think also people reference it as the glitch in the matrix. And it's also, I'm not sure, well, it's similar to deja vu, I guess. You can say that too. But primarily what it's about is as I check this site here. This is someone that did a post. What people mostly attribute this is to alternate memories that could either be false or be a proof of it, that we've always been kind of traveling through universes. I know that sounds far-fetched, but that's what this is about. The Bernstein Bears was one of them. But when I remember it as a kid, because I grew up in the 90s and 80s, and I used to read these books. The Bernstein is what it's known as. I guess I'm assuming from every person that I know of. I mean, from every research that I have, but there is proof that someone did find that there's Bernstein. I believe I'm pronouncing it right with an E instead of an A. Right, like right here, you see it right here. So that was one of them. Some people, and why it's called Mandela Effect is because it's right here. Fiona Broome was talking to. She was at some conference, and she was talking to people there, and she found out that some people didn't. That remembered Mandela dying in the 80s and stuff. Or I've even heard some people say that he mentioned him that he died in the 90s. But that I know of, that I can remember, he died in 2013, like everybody else, most of the time. Other examples is the portrait of let's see here, go here, the portrait of Henry, and people believing that he had a turkey leg, and in this picture you just see him with holding a glove. And I do remember the portrait of Henry, the eighth. Is that the eighth? I'm sorry, I'm wrong with with Roman numerals. But yeah, that's one that did affect me. The smoking gun for myself, and I'm leaning towards this is real, is the JFK assassination. I used to be I'm a history buff, so I used to watch all these conspiracy theories or theories of how he got assassinated. Used to watch it all the time. And let's see here. Let me move. It's gonna move back. Now I don't know how to move back here. Um, there we go. So that was one thing. And then there's the Mona Lisa has a slight. Well, from the JFK thing is that I remember there were being four people in the car, and it was a it was a four seater car. But in this particular reality, there's six. That's never crossed my mind. I've never remembered that. Believe me, I've watched everything. JFK, JFK, the movie with Oliver Stone. I've watched that, and even in that film, I remember when they were, going through the whole uh, trial in that film that they showed numerous times. There was four people in the car, and for some reason, I don't remember six. I don't remember at all six. So that was one of the smoking guns. The Bernstein Bears was another one. Um, the way the planets have shifted. If you guys don't know that, you go check that out. There's several people doing videos about it. I want to give a shout out to Moneybags 73. He's the one that put me on. There's also Reality Shifter. I will leave the link for those two guys. Those are guys that have been doing a lot of this research on their own and just tons of stuff. There's another guy, I forget his name. I'm trying to remember his name right now. He's done some stuff about the movies and stuff. And there's stuff about films too, like Silence of the Lambs. Famous film. I have it for so many years. I remember the line. I remember people parrying it and everything. And if you don't know what the line is, I remember the line. Now it's not there. The line that's supposedly supposed to be there, that a lot of people remember. You could do research on that, residue on that one, and it's different. There's also Forrest Gump. There's one for Forrest Gump. There's one for supposedly Dirty Dancing. Um, Star Wars is another big one. Check that one out. That blew my mind too. A lot of this stuff, and it's kind of hard for me to say this because people start to think of you as like crazy. Do you actually really believe in all this stuff? I think that the world, my theory. So I'll come to that. My theory is that the world is a complex place. We can't we can't pretend like we know everything because we don't. Um, and I think that frequencies and um, the shifts of the earth and everything, all that stuff affects a person. Sound, um, atmosphere, visually. I've also studied quantum physics. I've been an avid studier of that. I've also been studying philosophy, a lot of that independently. And then I've also, I'm into sci-fi films and stuff like that. So kind of, and spiritual awakening, stuff like that. Opening your third eye, astral plane, stuff like that. The whole thing. Um, some people theorize that someone's traveled back in time, changed one thing, and it's having a ripple effect on everything else when things are changing. I don't know if that's the case. I'm just assuming that the world is. I got two theories. The world has always been, changing, and reality has been changing here and there. And we could go back to the reality that we do remember, and then it could be this is a different reality. That could be just a natural thing. I've been researching leap years, and that may have something to do with leap years. Um, some people believe it's happened in 2001. It happened in 2005. It started happening and whatnot, or 2012. Some people have also feel that it started then. But like I said, I did research on the brain and too. I did independent research on the brain and how it works, and it's very interesting how easily we are as humans are manipulated to things like color, how we see color. Just research that how humans uh, you know think of color, how they visualize color, and how we're mostly made out of water, and you know, they said some of the stuff that has to do with frequencies and stuff like that. So I mean, vibrations and frequencies do travel through water very easily. Let's see, what else did I want to say about it? The next video, I'm probably going to tell you a story that probably goes with this, so stay tuned for that. But uh, like I said, I'm leaning towards this is real. This is something really real. Because of this, it's gotten me into my second theory. Or second theory is that it could be something like uh, scientists are doing experimenting, seeing if they can change the future, or alternate the past or anything like that, and see if it affects the future through supercomputers. Like, well, there's a company called CERN. I know they do have some projects going on. Like, there's another project called the white. I think it's called the White Rabbit, which is a synchronized timing project, and then there's that's one of them, and then they're also playing with antimatter, so that could create a rift into time. There's also a project called I think it's called Project Blue, which is a hologram a project that was supposed to be by the government, that were trying to hologram projective to project a new religion, to portray a new religion, and people start following one religion, and and it's a newer, more relevant religion type of thing, to start something like that. That was another thing that I heard about doing my research through this. And I also heard about the MK Ultra mind control supposedly project that the government was doing too. I'm not too familiar with that. I could get to more, in future videos. I'll get more into that. But with this one, I just wanted to start and tell you that this is what's coming up in the future of my videos. Some of these videos are going to be about this, about just this phenomenon. Also going to do something about the flat Earth. Just do experiments, prove that it's wrong, prove it's right. And I've been seeing a lot of videos of the naysayers and the people that believe in the Mandela Effect, and as well as the flat Earth theory. But that's a separate video. But this in particular video about the Mandela Effect, like I said, I'm leaning towards this could be really happening. And I'm more in the sense of the first theory that I said, where reality is always shifting and we just don't notice it. And then when we do, for some reason now people are waking up to it, and I think it's just because the people that do wake up to it, I'm not I'm saying that I'm angry, but they're probably more in tune to the earth, and they do meditate. Most likely they do meditate. They do sense different things happening. Like if you get headaches, a lot of headaches, maybe a lot of ear rings. I think that's what it's called, where your ear rings. I didn't have a lot of those for a long time, and then I started having them again. So started noticing that electric shocks, like if you have carpet in your house, if you get shocked or anything like that. They said that has something, that might have something to do with it. So this is all research. This is all speculative. So I'll get back to you on when I do more of it. Just now it's just been really hectic with me doing different types of videos. I'll leave a link to this post, by the way. So if you do like this video, please leave it a thumbs up, and tell me what you think. All right, guys, later.